Hey guys, this is BoobyDoo95, and today I will be showing off my new project that I've been working on lately. So this game is called Project Emotion Immolation. It's a 3D tile-based game. This is a remake of an earlier game I made by the same name, but that was in 2D and it was in Lua and it was pretty crappy. So I haven't gotten too much done yet. This is just kind of basic outline of everything. It's just my menu I'm on. So you hit space, it opens this up, blah blah blah. Right in the top left here, I'm gonna have a gameplay video, and same in this other box down here. So right now, pretty much all I have in is the models. Just some basic models right now. Different color tiles change how your player interacts with the game. For example, these brown tiles I'm on will reset your emotions. And let me go find a different code tile. Right now I have cheat codes in the game that I can just go through walls like that. So, like, for example, these blue tiles I'm sitting on, um, in the top left corner, there's going to be some bars, and they show you what your emotion is. If the bar is white, you're happy. If it inverts to blue, you're sad. Same with red, which is anger, and green, which is calmness. So if you're on a blue tile, you slowly start to get more sad. If you're on a white tile, you start to get happier. And so, for example, right now I'm on a blue tile. The white bar has shrunk a little bit. It's kind of glitchy right now. And then I hit this blue wall here, and it fell down. So having a different emotion will allow you to go through different doors. It permanently unlocks them. It also change how your character works. Like if you're sad, your character's going to go slower, but he's going to have an aura around him that deals damage to enemies. If he's happy, he's a lot faster and has health regeneration, but he takes more damage. And there's mixed emotions, like if you're happy and you're angry, you're insane, and so on. Right now, you might be able to make it out, but there's these two um, gray rotating characters in the middle of the screen. These are the models for the sword and the gun. The game's gonna be in first person, so you'll be able to see them better. I'm doing third person just so I can see things a little easier. This greenish white object is called a roller. It'll shoot bullets, bullet-like material objects out at random intervals in 4 directions, and they're an obstacle you just have to get past. This black block is not supposed to be there. It's just to help me mark out where they actually are. This here is a tile application that will be able to be used outside of the game. It'll help you make maps from a 2D perspective, so you can just kind of see everything that's going on and make a layout for it so it's not confusing. If we were to make it 3D, it could get kind of intense. But it's pretty simple. Black is a border, you can't change that. These brown starting X's here is the start point. These will be able to be changed either, mostly because it allows there to be always a safe starting spot so that you don't spawn inside a wall or inside a roller, enemy, or something like that. And then on this side, we have each different type of tile that is accessible inside the game so far. Right here, you have the sad tile, the calm tile, the angry tile, and the happy tile. And then each of these darker versions is the door version of that. So you have to be sad to open the blue door, and you have to be calm to open the green door. Same for the rest of them. And then you can throw some more of these brown ones down. These are only to just rebalance your emotions because they make you slowly revert back to the normal one at the normal speed. And then this one right here is my roller tile. I don't have my enemies in yet, but they will be coming soon, and then you just have your default. And all you have to do is just pick a tile, start clicking. It's a little slow sometimes if you start clicking a whole bunch. But other than that, it works pretty fine. Yeah, it doesn't have any sort of way of saying, hey, you don't have a path for the player to follow. There's no algorithm there for yet. Probably will be later on, but I leave that up for the map makers because it's up to the map makers what they want. There will be some default maps for the storyline, but you'll be able to edit those, but not save them over the defaults. You'll only just be able to access them as sort of like a starting point. We got a random generation here. You can save and load them, make new ones, give it a name, save it. Saves as a text file. You can actually go. You can open it up. Let's see, open, and it appears as this. It saves everything as numbers. 11s are the walls, 9s are the brown tiles, 0s are the gray tiles, so on, so forth. It just makes it easier on me, and you can edit it this way. You can just go in here and do comma 5 6. Let's change this to an 11. Let's put a 11 there, 11 there, and it'll run off that, but it's less fun. It's a little harder to remember what all the numbers do and things like that. It's a little bit easier to just view them. And then when you do save it, it will have an option for you to load it up in Notepad. It makes life a lot easier just to make sure everything's good. You can kind of get a feel for what's going on. So just a little bit about my game. So I already talked about it being a 3D tile-based game. It's also going to be free to play. It's going to be open source. I haven't gotten to that yet, but I'll put a link for it on my website. It'll probably be up in a day or two. But besides that, there's really not much I can share at this moment. Storyline's still being worked on. None of the art is final. I'm not an artist. I'm still trying to find one. But if you guys have any suggestions, I'm always open to things. And that's about it. Have a terrible day.